Hello, everyone. This is Ty Williams here, and this is my first series video on K-pop tea time, where I like to discuss topics related to K-pop or K-pop news or what I think about the news and the topic that I like to discuss. So I decided to do these topics on what I think. Like the first one, Korean LGBTQ youth want anti-discrimination laws soon. Number two, being part of the LGBTQ community will get you fired in South Korea. Number three, K-pop idol have no right to openly date people freely in public. Number four, K-pop idols being overly worked with gruesome schedule. So I like to tackle these four topics. So this is my opinion and this is my thoughts on these topics. Don't take it personally, but I just want to discuss this because I feel like in YouTube now there is some censorship going on, and I'm trying to be careful of what I say because there are certain higher ups do not want people to say certain things because it will affect their plan. So I'm not gonna go there, but I'm gonna say my thoughts on number one. Korean LGBTQ youth want anti-discrimination laws soon because I feel that the younger generation in South Korea are expressing their openness and their honesty about being who they are and want to understand about who they are as someone who is trying to experience life. And I do understand why the younger generation want anti discrimination laws because you check on number two, being part of the LGBTQ community will get you fired in South Korea. And yes, if you are gay in South Korea, they have the right to censor you and also you'll be fired. And your not only that, your family gonna be fired too. So that's why there are lots of closet gay people in Seoul in South Korea because they don't have the anti-discrimination law that we have in America. Like we could be gay and proud and open and just express who we are, but in South Korea they don't have what we have. We don't They don't have the freedom. They don't have the protection of being able to just be gay and come out. And not only that, there's a lots of foreigners in South Korea too who live there and they get discriminated on because they are foreigners. And not only that, there are other I think southeastern Asians who live in Seoul, who live in South Korea, telling their stories how Korean doesn't view them as Asian or they talk down to them. And I found it very interesting. I thought that as Asians could get along with South Koreans, but they're like no, and I could see why this this generation is more changing and more open because of the things they experience and the things that they witness. Like everyone is open their eyes and aware and woke, or even pay attention on the things that we didn't pay attention before, but now is it's right there in our faces. And people have to see things as what it is, you know. And I feel that right now the Korean youth really want a safe place to be able to work and to be able to feel comfortable, or to have their family be protected. And I feel that it takes balls to just say, enough is enough. It's time for a change. We want to be protected. We want to be safe. And it's not about being loved and accepted, it's more about the safety of others. And there is stories about foreigners in South Korea who doesn't feel safe in South Korea because of discrimination. They got like more black people living in South Korea, which is so crazy to me. It really is. I have a friend. She lived in Brooklyn. I'm from New York. Okay, I was born and raised in New York, but I do travel to Philly and Chicago, like back and forth, you know. Sometimes um, certain places at the Midwest, but she from Brooklyn, you know, and she packed her bags and went to South Korea and lived there. And she liked it there. Like she liked it there because she liked it how everything is just clean and organized and spacey. But she did say it kind of like crampy a bit because South Korea got all these hills and all these buildings, but overall she liked it, you know, and she enjoyed it. And she talked about the nightlife there. Yeah, but she did say that she'd been discriminated on in her job as well, and she witnessed lots of women's getting discriminated too because they are women, not only like the foreign women, but Korean women as well, especially the single mothers. Oh my goodness, she tell me stories about that too, and I cry about that, about the single mother thing in South Korea. You gotta check that out. Download in my description box, honey. Ooh, how South Korean treat single parents like that. But yeah, she did hit me up about certain things in South Korea. And I think that's the reason why I decided to do this video series because of her. You know, she told me things that I didn't know about in South Korea, or give me source and news about who and what happened in South Korea, which K-pop band disband because of this and that. She be telling me all that stuff. So um, let me get into the third topic. K-pop idols have no right to openly date people freely in public. I heard this recently through Dispatcher, and Dispatcher removed the news in the article out of plain sight. Um, there was an article about this idol company doesn't want K-pop idols to date openly because it will affect their sales. And I understand it. I really do understand it because I feel like in the business side, idols supposed to sell a image, sell a fantasy of them being single, doesn't they don't date anyone, uh, they be single all their life, and to think they think the fans will fall for their image, and some fans do. Some fans think that idols don't post a date at all. You know, but in reality, people date. Even myself, I date, but dating not for me. I date here and there, but date is not for me at all. I don't believe in dating. I don't believe in romance. That's just me. Like I date non-assistant, but in reality, people do date. People do um, meet people that they are attracted to, or have crushes on, or experience love and things like that. And I feel this K-pop idol company is trying to do something that cause a big scandal on it. But at the same time, I understand what the company is doing. I feel like the company wanted to protect purity and protect an image of idols are squeaky clean. They don't curse, they don't drink. They are like innocent and goody goody two shoes. That image, like the boy next door or the girl next door. And you sell it to these young kids, and these young kids think that, oh, I could grow up and marry them one day. It do happens, but that's how the business side treat those idols. And this is my opinion on this. I feel that K-pop idols who are in a relationship and who are dating, I feel this is just me. I feel like they should be open about it instead of lying, or they shouldn't say nothing at all. Nothing at all. Like what I'm trying to say here is that if I was an idol and I'm in a relationship, I would be like, no comment, or I don't want to answer that question because I don't want to defend my relationship. I want my relationship to be private. And I feel like certain idols really want their relationship to be private. And I understand because they know that there are crazy fans out there that will stalk your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even harass their family. I understand that stuff. But I do see why the K-pop company really want to try to do something different, like trying to protect idols' love life, relationship status, because they know how fans get. And they know that when an idol is in a relationship, their career plummets. You get what I'm saying? Even South Korea invests K-pop idols. In case you didn't know that too. Yes, there are people invested K-pop idols. And now you understand why K-pop idols get all stressed out, get all depressed, having anxiety, because people put so much stock into their groups, into their company. So, excuse me, but I'm just saying that I understand why idols are very protected of their dating status. That's why I always told um, my subscribers, I do not like to expose idol dating life, because I know the consequences. I know how the idol feel. Idols don't want people to know about their personal life, period. But also, they rather want fans to know about them instead of their families or the person they dating. So it makes sense. But also, I like to express this interesting topic that I want to discuss. K-pop idols being overworked with gruesome schedules. Okay. I don't know what's going on lately with these K-pop idols passing out, um, having a mental breakdown, having a panic attack, having anxiety, being rushed to the hospital, having lack of meals. People, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to make petitions for these K-pop companies to treat our K-pop idols better, because these idols work their butt off. Work their butt off. They don't have no sleep. They sleep. They sleep. They sleep surprise. They don't hardly eat. Not only they get tired and doesn't have sleep, their manager doesn't have sleep and couldn't eat. It's just like, what is going on recently? Like, all I see, some of these K-pop idols' faces look like they have not went to bed. They look like zombies. They look like they in pain. They be up and at V, look like zombies from All of Us Are Dead. And it's just like, when you are into K-pop and you watch how this K-pop phenomenon grows and make it like a billion dollar business, you see how business work, and you see how things went up. And for these idols who doesn't have no time to just relax and take a break, it question how ruthless K-pop business is. And I really, really want K-pop fans to speak up about their idols not getting enough sleep, not getting enough to eat, um, to take care of their mental health. And mental health is very important because I know that there are lots of people who suffer from mental health, but I feel like K-pop idols, they have 10 times worth of mental health they have because they experience a lot of things that we normal people don't experience, like body issues, self esteem issues, issues about yourself as a person. And there are stories about former K pop idols feel like they couldn't be themselves because they're so focused what other people have to say instead of themselves. So I feel that this discussion is a very interesting discussion to express myself with this video. And I want people to understand that everyone have an opinion, everyone has a view on these topics, but I really want to know what you think on these topics through the comment section. And also just take time and look at videos that I pick out. And I want people to have their own K-pop video channel to do a reaction or just say what's on your mind and say what you think. Spread the word. We are a big community where people could be who they are. And I want people to just be more honest on their thoughts about K-pop. So that being said, this is Ty Williams. Good day and goodbye.